Hello there. How are y'all? This is me and Felicia coming out to you. I guess this is going to be on love and relationships. I would like to start. We have questions from our friends and families that we have gathered together to present this video, and we are very honored to be able to answer these questions for y'all. We'll go through each question. She'll answer one and I'll answer one, and we'll both put our inputs on the question that's being asked. Some of these we will throw in our personal experiences, talk about what's happened in our lives, but also we will not mention nobody's names from the questions of who they come through, but we will make sure that the person knows that this question is back toward them. I hope you enjoy. Make sure that if you are watching this, that you do email us any questions that you have or stay in touch with us, because we'll be glad to answer anything you have for us. Our first question comes out. It is it right for a Christian to marry or date a non-Christian?
I say it is. I don't really think you should judge someone on their religion, because then you'll be losing out on who you could fall in love with and who you could be with. And religion is actually a really big topic for a lot of reasons. In my opinion, some Christians can be over powerful with their words. They seem to judge people more than a lot of other religions do. But there are the ones that don't care what you are or what you do, as long as you're not, breaking the 10 Commandments or whatever. But I don't really think it should be an issue. You fall in love with who you fall in love with. I mean, that's the basic thing that's important in my opinion. But yeah. All right, Nick.
In my opinion, I don't see a problem with a Christian dating a non-Christian. That gives the opportunity to see in both sides of a story. And that person may not be a true Christian, but you can probably help that person to leading them to be a true Christian. Or, you learn a lot through being with somebody and trying it out and being with somebody that's maybe not a non-Christian, but you are. It's not healthy to push your Christianity on somebody in a relationship. That's what pushes somebody away faster than anything. Again, like Felicia said, religion is a big topic in the world today. And a lot of people are killed over their religion. And we, as two people that are gay, we understand that religion stands in the way of a lot here, and being able to love someone of the same sex is a really hard thing for us, and we have to be careful what we do and what we say. But also in standard relationships of a male and a female together, it's hard already, but also at the same time, as you'll learn throughout this broadcasting of this video, there takes a lot more components to a relationship than just wondering if they're a Christian or not. So in the long run, I agree and say that it's all right. It's okay to totally date somebody that's a non-Christian, because either you can help that person out a lot more and lead them to Jesus Christ, or, you can learn a lot from that person without them being a Christian. Moving on to question number 2. How can I know if I am in love? You will know if you're in love or not. That's give or take. Your feelings are going to be there. You're going to start expressing it more. Your partner or the person that you're truly falling for, they will know and they will know what's going on. Keeping your lines of communication open with that person is that's a major part of a relationship. Also, the feelings and vibes that you get you wake up with a smile on your face because you know that person's either laying there beside you or they're near you or they're going to be coming over for that day or something. You know, that's how you really know if you're in love or not. And if you're not in love, you will surely know it as well. You'll be like, why is that person coming over here? Why is that person talking to me? Stuff like that. So in the long run, you will know if you're in love or not. Felicia?
Okay, one of my friends has actually asked me this, and at the time I didn't really know how to answer it because it caught me off guard. But, when you're in love, you'll definitely know, like Nick said, it'll be an overwhelming feeling. And at first, you really won't know how to describe it. All you know is that you have this really, really strong feeling for someone, and no matter what they do, even if they make you mad, you get over it like that. And being in love can either be hell or it can be great. It just depends if the person is beside you, in love with you as well. Like I said, you kind of know. I mean, it's just a feeling that you've never had before, and when you actually become in love for the first time, you'll definitely know. It's too strong of a feeling to not know what you are. Next question.
Number 3, what do you do when you know that you're in love and you want a life with this other person, meaning kids, marriage, living together, etc., but not sure what the other person's feelings or wants are? This question come out back when I was in high school. Me and a good friend was talking. This is when I was first going into my first relationship with a guy down in Georgia. And she was in a relationship. She was talking to this guy, and she knew that she wanted a life, and she knew she was ready to settle down. But at the same time, she wasn't sure of what the other guy's feeling, what the guy was feeling inside, or what he wanted. And she asked me this question, and at the time it was a real hard one due to the fact of what I was going through with my relationship. And me and her felt the same way. We was ready to settle down. We was ready to have a relationship, have a family with that person that we truly loved. My answer to this question is be bluntly honest. I mean, be open and honest, and this is where communication comes in key. Talk to that person, or, bring in things. If you already have kids from a previous marriage or a previous relationship, bring them around. I mean, test your waters. Don't be scared to test the waters that you're floating in, because, that person can either hate the kids or they can love the kids, or they want to be around them or they don't. Generally ask, what do they expect in a marriage, or what do they expect in a relationship, or what do they really want in life in general? I mean, their views could be way out of the water from what yours are, but in some way they can connect. I know that don't really set well, but just talk. Just talk to your partner or the person that you're slowly falling in love with, and get a better understanding of who they really are. If you miss that means of communication in the beginning of y'all's relationship, then you really need to make it up now, because if you don't, it's going to just make things worse between you and your partner. So again, keep your lines of communication open no matter what time of the relationship it is, because communication is one of the key factors to keeping a relationship truly honest and open and making new adventures happen. Felicia?
All right, well, this can be a little bit of a touchy subject. I've been in the situation where people kind of get mad about you asking the questions. I don't really understand why, but then again, some people don't like bluntness, So, but like Nick said, the bluntness, you should be blunt about what you want out of life, about what you want. If you want a family, you need to be honest about it. If you want to get married one day and you think this person might be the one you want to get married to, be honest about it. I mean, don't sit there and beat around the bush and say, oh no, I don't want this because you don't want this. If you do, then you really need to talk about it with them. Or, like Nick said, you can bring in kids. Like, if you know someone that has kids, or if you have kids, bring them around to see how they interact with the kids and see if they actually enjoy being around them. Or, for the marriage thing, I was thinking about this. If you have married friends or something like that, or, you know, there's a lot of people that come from broken homes. And if you ask them how they feel about marriage, some might say, you know, they're not really sure. They don't know what they want because they've seen that a lot of the times it doesn't work. And, but if you are honest and you tell them straight up, whether it's in the beginning, whether it's in the middle, or whatever, just tell them that you want a family one day, and maybe it'll go good, maybe it won't. I mean, if it doesn't, and they don't want the same things as you can cut your losses. I mean, better now than never to figure out what they want. So that's my opinion on the situation.